Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you are all well. You amazing, amazing people. And that's right, you are amazing. You're amazing because you put up with this damn niche. And most importantly, you put up with the issues that being part of this niche brings. And yes, so don't let anybody tell you that you are anything other than amazing. You look amazing. You are amazing. And we're going to get straight into it as we have something to talk about. This is video 2 of 2 on this beautiful pre-Christmas weekend. So, yes, we are talking about some posts that have been brought to my attention. And I'm going to let you comment down below and let me know who you think are behind these posts. And I'm going to read one of them to you. We're going to get straight into it. This is an open letter to Steve Gonsalves. And yes, interesting. Dear Steve Gonsalves, an open letter. MPD has been hiding a copy of Hannah Cleare's computer hard drive. I found that hard drive. I have the username and password. I gave that information to Ann Taylor and Jay Logston. Everything Hannah had on you is about to come to light. You probably should have had a conversation with Kaylee about Hannah before she got what was coming to her. She wasn't some sweet, innocent little angel. How about those 19 bank accounts for the MLM fraud and embezzlement? Not to mention the OnlyFans you don't want anyone knowing about. You should really give up the grift already because people are starting to see your true colours. So who do you think is behind that post then? Now, this person has been around for a while. It is the same person who had made claims previously that Dylan Mortensen was in fact a transgender female, male, however it works. And, you know, it's a difficult one because when you start going down these grey areas, you can upset people very quickly. And you know me, I'm each to their own. Whatever people want to do with their life, it's their life. They get one and they should be allowed to do with it whatever they please as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. But the statements that were made surrounding Dylan Mortensen, in my opinion, were absolute lunacy, absolute ludicrous. And at one point I gave this person the benefit of the doubt because they had reached out to me, but it got to the point where some of the things that they were saying just seemed so insane that I just couldn't any longer participate in being part of this person. But the reason why I'm bringing this to people's attention is to say, look, these people are still out there. They're still pushing things. They're still, I believe what they're now trying to say is that Hannah Cleere, or Hannah Cleere, however you pronounce her surname, was also a transgender and is being referred to as someone's brother, and they're being called Han and given a male name. Now, look, I'm not going to say that I know everything about this situation. I could obviously be incredibly wrong, but all I can go by is my interactions with this person previously, who, since I called them out on some of the things that they'd said, they'd sort of turned quite nasty about things. But I'd just like to point out that many of the things that this person had spoken on, none of it has materialized, such as the captain of the Moscow, Idaho police, Fry. He apparently had kidnapped and held some child who had gone missing years ago and passed them off as his own kid, and he was going to be arrested for that, alongside his involvement in numerous other things, from fraud, some financial conspiracies and murders. Again, I was literally told that his arrest was imminent and given dates, and they were on their way to him as we spoke. But nothing ever materialized. So in response to this, the people who are seeing this, and they are sort of seeing it with some degree of credibility, I can't offer it any credibility. I certainly can't say that nothing about the letter is true. There is nothing to do with these two cases. For those of you who don't know who Hannah was a young girl who had apparently shared some time and space with one of the victims of the 1122 King Road massacre. It was stated apparently that there was some bullying that went on, and this would lead to Hannah's death. That was officially, and this official notice was supported by Hannah's family, brother, father, that she had taken an accidental overdose of over-the-counter sleep medication. But many people have sort of looked at this as an oddity. You know, how is that possible? Over-the-counter medication, how can this happen? And there was some people who had even claimed that they had been in the room and seen a very different, how can I say, it wasn't what they saw. What was pushed out to the public as what happened to her isn't what they had seen when they saw the room. But there is posts on the internet, there is posts on this platform, and they are pushing hard that this 1122 King Road situation was heavily to do with what happened to Hannah. And you know, again, I can't offer any of that credibility, but I certainly can't say that there is no way, Jose, that it has got anything to do with it. I genuinely don't know. But what I am trying to do in response to the people who sent me this open letter is to simply say that the person behind it, and again, let me know down below if you think you've figured it out. I can't offer it any credibility because of the failings of this person. This is, again, the same person who was due to have an interview with Dylan Mortensen because apparently she had been beaten up badly and was on medication and all sorts and kidney issues. I don't know whether she had to have a kidney transplant or... Yes, but there you go. It's one of those. But we get some complete and utter lunacy around this case. Some people would say that, you know, the Harsh Reality channel has been a perpetuator of that at times. But look, we have spoken about things like we're speaking about this now, but this is never to push things as fact. If something is a fact, it will come out of my mouth and I will specifically say, this is a fact. Like, it is a fact that this letter exists and it's been placed online addressing Steve Gonsalves directly. And it is a fact that I cannot offer it credibility. If I'm spitballing, I'll say I'm spitballing. And, you know, if we are speculating, we'll say we're speculating. The problem is people will watch 20%, 10%, 5% of a video and think they know the whole thing. Some people will not even watch the video, see a title or a thumbnail and think that they know what the video is all about. And 9 times out of 10, they're wrong. All I will ask is, disagree, agree, whatever is right for you as an individual. If you disagree, make sure that you disagree because you have taken the time to ingest the content fully and fully understood it. And let's be adults about our disagreement. But let me know who you think is behind this and let me know what you think. And I'll catch you all tomorrow.